My name is Sarah, and this is the story of my daughter, Mabel. My 3-year-old daughter, Mabel, was diagnosed with B-cell ALL, otherwise known as acute lymphoblastic leukemia, this time last year. Because leukemia starts in your bone marrow, her body is unable to produce its own red blood cells, sometimes white blood cells and platelets. And then on top of her body receiving chemotherapy, this can also suppress her ability to produce these cells, which is why blood donations and platelet donations are so important during her treatment. As we began the process of chemotherapy outside of being admitted into the hospital, we started to notice very quickly when she needed more blood transfusions. Energy levels would be low, bruising would begin quickly, activities that used to bring her a lot of joy just weren't as exciting for her. We would go to clinic and they would check her what we call counts, and we could see where her hemoglobin was at or her platelets were at, and that would decide if we needed a blood transfusion or platelet transfusion during that week or during that visit. She does great when we go to clinic and she receives those blood transfusions, and usually afterwards we are full of energy and just ready to go. Mabel is spunky. That would be the best way to describe her. She loves Taylor Swift. She loves anything sparkly. Fancy Nancy is her jam right now. She is cautious, but has a personality the size of Texas. She loves her sister fiercely. She loves her mom and dad. She loves school. She loves learning. She is one of a kind. It's hard to watch your child not experience the childhood that you always dreamed of. So that has been an adjustment. We have worked really hard to make sure that her childhood has stayed as normal as possible. When treatment is going well and her counts are up and she can do things and participate in things that she can when she's 3, we go all in. We have taken steps in each area to talk about things that will change and how she's lost her hair and pulling her out of school and not being able to go to birthday parties and things like that. In 10 months of fighting leukemia, Mabel has received 13 different platelet transfusions. So platelets are really important in your body for clotting, and this allows Mabel's body to be able to clot blood so that if her nose starts bleeding or she has an active bleed, her body can stop the bleeding. Recently, we were admitted for a nosebleed, which is a very common thing in B-cell ALL kids. Her nosebleeds can last from an hour to 3 hours, and this last one was about a 3-hour nosebleed. To get these nosebleeds to stop, she needed platelets. So her body was so immunosuppressed, and we needed platelets immediately. And there was actually a shortage at this time, and we were very lucky that we were able to get them as quickly as we were to get her nosebleed to stop. But without those platelets, her nose may not have stopped bleeding, and we're not sure what that would have looked like. In addition to platelets, Mabel has also received 12 blood transfusions during her time of treatment, 6 of which have been in the last 3 weeks. The blood transfusions enable her to be able to continue to receive the treatment that she needs. I've always been a blood donor since I was 17. I had to take some pauses for pregnancy, but it's always been something that was really important to our family. I think the biggest thing that we have changed our tune on is how important this is. I never saw myself donating blood and thinking it was going to a child. I thought of a medical trauma or something big and scary. I never thought about a 3-year-old with leukemia. And I think that's really changed my point of view on you're not just saving a life, but you could be saving a child's life. Mabel is about 1 year into her 3-year treatment protocol, which means she will be 6 when she's finished, and her protocol has about a 97% success rate. If you are a new donor or somebody thinking about donating, know that 30 minutes to an hour could save a life. It could save my daughter's life.